All right. It is money time. Let's see, where do we want to start today? We pull up an internet tab. Let's start scouring the web. Let's see. Boom, Weston Hood, great to see you. Great to have you on the channel, on the stream, joining in live. You have any questions? So I'm going to dive into their earnings report and see how our financials are looking. I know they're probably not going to look great. A lot of our growth is coming in 2022, 2023 as we get included in the entire Volvo fleet, and then we've got all these major manufacturers working with us as well. They're going to be putting us into their production in 2022 and 2023 and beyond as well. Most recently, SAIC yesterday, which is a large manufacturer in China. China. Looking for a quick day or a scalp trade if I see anything. Shoot. Alright. I am maybe the worst guy on stock internet to ask for that, just because I don't really trade anymore. I do long-term investments, but let's see what's up. What's up and what's down right now, because that could be those are usually good indicators for me. If I see a good company that's down for the day, if it's not going to be a scalp today, it might be a scalp by Monday. I don't know, let me turn the music off for a second. I'll look at Robinhood, see what's moving. Because if it's down, I like those. Oh, laser is booming. What did I tell y'all yesterday? Old Mike he ain't so old after all. Let's see, go to their investor relations. I'm gonna look for it. Yeah, Luminar's up to almost $30. Did we hit 30? Got 30, got 29.90, got smacked down. It's okay. Open doors back up. Let's go. RMGB down, but that's not gonna be a big mover. Let's see, GME, honestly, GME might be a good one if you want to make a trade on it. Let me see. What's moving? Daily movers. What are some other companies I like? I like Plug Power. That one's been taking a hit recently. I don't know if they're up or down today. 36. They're down $10 this past week. $30 in the month. Plug Power might be a good play. I still think that their market cap is still extremely high. Let's go look at what their price to book is over here. I've got their last filing in our DD. Oh, we can actually better than this. I'm just going to take you guys to the website where you guys can access this all for free. growthsaloon.com. If you guys didn't know, you can access everything that you see on my spreadsheet. It is updated. I try to do it every day. And then the stock prices in there update automatically as well. As to make for the best, most conducive, most helpful due diligence experience for you on the interweb. Gonna go down there, log in and create an account. Account's free. I don't think that any of you guys want online marketing, so don't worry about me, spamming your email. I just had to host this somewhere, so I just figured I'd just host it on my website. So let's go to public companies. Please, 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 if you haven't already, by the way, before we really get into it, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and ring the little bell next to it so that you get notified every time we drop a new video, every time we go live, and we're making money up in here, which is every single day the stock market's open, folks. Does not matter if it's red or if it's green, we will be here and we will be making money together, growing together. All right, let's go to plug. If you guys are unfamiliar with this, you can sort this, literally by ticker. You can sort it by company name. You can sort it by anything you see up here, and then I've got way more data than you see here. So you're going to scroll through here. You can see you got your sector they're in. You've got one. This price is current. These are going to be, for the most part, updated every single day. So these 4 current as of through market cap will be updated every single 20 minutes automatically. And these will be recalculated based off of that as well. Current assets, these are all from the balance sheet. So let's go down to plug, see what they got going on. You can see we got 2 in here. One of these was their Q4 or Q3 earnings, I think. Yeah, Q3 2020 earnings. And then the next day they went ahead and dropped their 10K, so I went ahead and ran that, which is their annual earnings. Right now you can see we're at 36.36, closed yesterday at 39.33. Market cap at 36.36 should be this. Well, that's what Google tells us the market cap is. Robinhood's got their market cap adjusted differently though, which is interesting. But the book value per share is what we're looking for. Right now on paper, our shares are worth $3 a pop. I can run you guys through that calculation as well if you'd like, right after I finish going over this. Plug is a company I do like for long-term investing. I got in there, if you remember, at $4. It ran all the way up to $70. However, I was an idiot, hopefully but a little bit less of an idiot now. That's the name of the game for investing, is just be a little bit less of an idiot than you were yesterday. And you should be a decent investor after enough of those days. Yeah, so I'll run you guys through all of this, but I like Plug a lot. I got in at $4 and I sold at like $8 and change because I panicked. I tweaked myself out. I was young, naive, stupid, less smart than I am now. But yeah, this is what they're saying our shares are worth on paper. I like it because Amazon owns 30% of the company. They're a provider for Amazon. Amazon is not going to let them fail. They're going to make them as successful as they possibly can, and Amazon's got the leverage to be able to do so. So I like this for a long-term play. I think that you could probably get it on a discount right now if people get back into speculative growth companies. But it's as a value investor, this is a way higher price to book ratio. So price to book ratio, that's all it is. This on top of that, 12 times what the on paper price of the or value of the shares are. You're looking for anything 3 and under for the most part. Anything 1 and under is almost a home run every single time. That shows you an undervalued company. So we're trying to find good companies that are currently undervalued by the market, and that's how we're going to make money. That's how the value investors do it. So you can go on my site. You guys can check this out. Like I said, it's free for right now. If you guys make an account now, you're never going to have to pay for it. Growthsaloon.com is where you go. Go to the bottom, log in or create an account. Eventually, as we get more and more users, and we're getting more users every single day now, I'm going to have to upgrade my servers because it's going to, drastically slow down my site. And at that point is when I'm going to start charging anyone new a fee, a monthly fee, basically to cover my server costs, because I want to give you guys as much free value as possible. So yeah, there's your heads up. You guys can see every single thing you see me updating on this sheet every day. Let's go ahead and let's run a laser report really quick though. This is Luminar Technologies. This is one company that's in my portfolio. It's been in there since September. I'm in Luminar at $10.50 is where I got in there. Like I said, I love Spacs. I love finding these great companies before anyone else does. Um, and you can see, we had some people in here for the earnings call yesterday, and I apologize as well. The Wi-Fi connection was not great yesterday, so there was a lot of buffering. Hope that you guys were able to hear the video. It was a good earnings call, in my opinion. A lot of good things happened, which is why you see the price rebounding today. Um, Even though the numbers don't look great, they have $1.4 billion of orders already for their products. So, hang in there. Let's pull up lasers. Current price 29.60. This is the 19th. 21.6. What do we close at? Sorry, 29.6. Closed way below that yesterday. 26.30, 9.59. Okay. You can see that these numbers I already know. They're not going to look it on paper. You're going to say, Mike, I thought you said you were a value investor. I am. I promise. They've got a lot of intrinsic value in this company that we're not going to see on paper for about a year or so. So this is going to be very hypocritical as you see these numbers get entered in here, and I'm fully prepared for that. All right, let me move this over here for the sake of just getting these numbers down a little bit quicker. Financials and filings. Let's see. I don't know if they did an annual or if they did it quarterly. I think it was their annual yesterday. 2024 quarter filing. Make sure that we don't have an annual there. Let's see, they do have their fourth quarter results, so we will see those. And then y'all let me know if the stream starts buffering at all. Don't try not to be a troll, but do want to make sure that everything is going well. Alright, nothing there. Luminar Technologies. SEC funds. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go. I'll bring this back over here just so y'all can be part of this hunt right now. We're trying to track down this because I know they said they weren't going to file their official 10K until the end of the month. They did have the earnings yesterday. They reported on numbers, and I think we'll be able to find that in a current report. So let's see. This is the one we want. This was filed. Let's see if their 8K has their balance sheet and their income statements. Oh yeah, yeah. Again, laser is going to be fine. They're going to be very, very valuable company within the next 5 years. I don't like to invest in speculative growth companies beyond that point. They already have revenue, which is why I'm more confident in them. But when you look at companies like, let me get some music on. I just realized it was so quiet. You look at a lot of these space companies out right now, and I think space is obviously the future. I think there's a lot of money to be made there. I think that money is going to be made well beyond when our eventual next market crash comes. I'm not trying to time the market, go against my typical principles, but it's so far out that I think there's better plays in the interim I can make, and then at that point I can use some of my other liquidity, or I can liquidate any holdings that have already appreciated in value, and I can turn them into space plays, and I can get them at probably a fraction of what I pay today. That's my bank. That's what I'm making on. But Luminar has money coming in already. These space companies do not. Um, these space companies are pre-revenue. They do have revenue. It's like I don't know where it's coming from. We may be SOL today. Okay, so we're SOL for right now. Not a big deal. We can go Spac hunting. Any Spacs that y'all want me to start with? I do have a book I'm going to pull out. Oh, yeah. Thank you for asking again, Trouble. Great to have you on the call yesterday. Again, I apologize for the shaky Wi-Fi. I have no idea what the hell was causing all of that, but it was an absolute nightmare. uh, PSTH, do they have a target that they've announced officially yet, or is that still just rumored? Because I know, Bill Ackman, his Spacs, very expensive as is, but we can't break down any Spacs until we know for sure who their targets are. Because we'll have investor presentations, we can see the terms of the deal, we can see what kind of price we're buying in at, if we're getting a good deal or not, which we want to do, obviously. As far as Spacs I like go, I'll look at PSTH in a second just to see if they've not announced anything. As far as Spacs I like go, excuse me, I love, obviously, Laser, love Open. I've been in both of those since I got exposure to both starting at $10. Average price for Lasers around $10.50. Average price for Open, because I've loaded up along the way, is at $16.60 right now. So I'm up a lot on those, obviously. I've got warrants on Open. I don't on Laser. I wish I did on Laser. That's the name of the Spac game, by the way. Buy warrants. You're going to lever up very, very quickly. So yeah, Open I'm up a lot on. I love Open. I think that's well beyond a $100 stock. When it gets there, I couldn't tell you. I'm not here to time it, but I love the company. I love the team behind it. I love the investors behind it. I love the partnerships behind it. That one is still my favorite company in my portfolio, but my largest position in the portfolio now is RMGB, which is merging with Renew Power. No one on Reddit's talking about them yet. They didn't really have any hype, which is great. That means we can get in early. They make $700 million a year already. We're looking at companies that are hitting, $30, $40 in Spacs that aren't making a single fucking dollar in revenue right now. So, I love RMGB, love Open, love Laser. All of them are making revenue. I think of them, Open is making the most revenue though. They made $4.7 billion in 2019. They cut it back in 2020. Obviously, not a good year for housing. In their market, but they liquidated. They took the measures necessary and that you'd want to see as a shareholder, and as I consider myself a co-owner of the company. When I'm buying any of these shares, I need to act as a co-owner, but I need to be in the know what the hell's going on with my company on a day-to-day. I get notifications for every one of these companies in my bag. Every time they have a filing, every time something happens, even if it's Judy and HR's birthday today, I got a fucking notification for that. I want to know what's going on in my company at all times, which is why I hold so few. And I go all in on the ones that I'm in on. So yeah, those companies, they all make money. the one that makes the least money right now is Luminar, but they've got $1.4 billion of orders waiting to go, or ready to go, that have already been signed. So that's forward-looking, but that's intrinsic value when you're forward-looking. It's not just off projections. We know that that money will be there. And then the last but not least would be MP Materials. I'm not in that one. I waited too long. I've been advocating for it since September as well when it was FVAC. I think, they're in a great position to dominate this sector as EVs become more and more common and they're adopted across the country, which we know they're going to be. Look at how many EV companies are out there. Look at how many EV charging companies there are out there. We see more and more. RM, R is in Robert, M is in Michael, G is in Gerald, B is in boy. And they are merging with a company called Renew Power, the #1 renewable energy company in India, in a nation that is growing and they currently import all their energy. So they desperately need one, renewable energy, so they can stop sending all their money out of the country to countries to give them, oil and whatnot to fuel their current energy. Fossil fuels just aren't cutting it for them anymore. And they won't, like, fossil fuels won't be able to fuel their economic growth that they're projecting. The next 10 years, India is projected to grow, a lot, put it lightly. Um, so they need something that would be more sustainable. They need something that would give them their own energy. Colton Derment, great to see you, my friend. How you doing today? And because of that, it's great to own the #1 renewable energy company in India, who is currently getting backed by the government, who has a ton of intrinsic value, who has a great valuation, who has a great price you can get it at today. And it's a company that, the need for it's there. It's not a unicorn company. The need for it's there. They're already getting $700 million. They're safe. They're expanding. They're projected to go to $2 billion revenue within the next 2 to 3 years, with $1.3 billion of that already committed. So, there's a lot of catalysts that are going to cause this company to go up, and no one's talking about it yet because everyone wants to talk about the EVs, everyone wants to talk about space, everyone wants to talk about GameStop, Tesla. Well, when they're all talking about it, we're too late. We're going to get in at a higher price where some people got into laser before the call yesterday, or they've been bagged around $30. They're talking about 3%. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there up 200% because they got it early enough. You got to get there sooner. That's the name of the game. Make sure I get over here. Stream track all good. Let me know if all. Oh, there we go again. Let's see if I can do this where I just pop out the chat, minimize the YouTube, and then ideally I can have y'all filling me in with anything that's messing up. Yeah, I'm just trying to minimize anything I possibly can that's going to lower my computer activity. Because as I have YouTube up, it's always refreshing over and over again, so that slows everything down. That's why I do it on Excel instead of Google Sheets like I used to. And I need to order an Ethernet adapter because my computer doesn't have a Ethernet cable port that I can plug it into directly, so I need to order an adapter and hopefully get it by next week, which, I've got a lot of things I want to get for the stream, obviously, increase the quality. I want to get that. Green screen would be great. Some lighting in here would be great. Microphone would be great. But yeah, let me know if this helps in the meantime. First thing up, I think, though, we need to ensure the connection of the stream, so I'd say that my priority should be the Ethernet adapter. Sorry, we were talking on MP Materials, though. I don't know if you guys heard everything in my spiel for RMGB. I hope you did. Let me know if it cut out at the end or if you just need me to wrap that up, I can for you. Love RMGB, MP materials though, as we see EVs blow up, which we are currently, you start to see people look, okay, well, what are all EVs going to need? They're going to need charging ports, right? They're going to need energy to fuel all these cars, like a gas station would. So they're investing in people started investing into these EV charging companies, and those have paid off. You saw that with like Clean Spark, Volta, I think is another one that just came out recently. You see more and more of those EV boxes. Look back there. That's another one coming out. There's EVs everywhere. Put a sneeze. Bless me. God bless me. I'm a two sneeze guy, so I know it's coming eventually. I'll try to keep talking until I sneeze. But although yeah, everyone looks to that, the charging stations, and there's still money to be made there. Don't get me wrong, but what do all these EVs really need at the end of the day? They all need batteries. That's how they're fueled. They don't run without these batteries, and you need certain materials to make these batteries, such as lithium, nickel. I think cobalt is one of them. There's like 5 or 6 metals that they need for these batteries, and there happens to be only one rare earth materials mine in the United States, one that mines those materials, called MP Materials. And they are run out of Nevada, and they contribute to 15% of the world's rare earth materials, and the other 85% comes from China and the Southwest Pacific, and then Oceania, Australia. Um, so I love that company. I didn't have liquidity at the time to get in at a low enough price. It's already up around like $40 last I saw. When I was calling it, it was at 17. So, I've got a good eye for the specs. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Remember that. I'm an online marketer. I've been in entrepreneurship for 5 years, which is how I've learned all this stuff. I've learned what investors look for when investing in private equity, and I try to take those same principles and use that for picking good companies that are going to be around after a crash, that are not going to be priced in at speculative growth, that I can get a fair price in. And buy a bunch of that, so that when it does eventually, when the market catches on to it, like they caught laser eventually. I got in one of those GMHI. They caught DPHC. That was another 100%er for me that turned into Ride. Could have been a 200%er, but I was waiting for a catalyst that actually never happened. So it was a workhorse catalyst. So I sold that 100% gain still. Got in there on $11, sold at 22. Yeah, name of the game is get in before everyone's talking about it. Yep, RMGB is Renew, trading at 1018. Yep, that is the one I'm talking about. That is the #1 renewable energy company in India. And then MP Materials is that last one I was talking about. Just follow that supply chain. What do all these battery companies need? What do all these EV companies need? They need the materials to make their materials. And if they can get it from a domestic source, that's going to be backed by the government, because it's in our best interest to make sure that we have a domestic source of these materials, so that China can't just strangle us with all that leverage. MP Materials is going to be a great company to hold on to. I just can't get enough of it right now to be worth my while, unfortunately. So I did see another company in here, though, the other day. SOAC. They're merging with the metals company. I thought this was a great company. They do something very similar to MP Materials. They're based on the Pacific coast of the U.S., and they get these materials apparently from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, where they're already detached. They don't have to do any mining or anything. I don't know enough about it to really, know if I believe that or not, or if it's true, or if they're just some snake oil salesmen. But their presentation looked great. There's a lot of things I loved about the company. I haven't myself dove into it yet, but here's the numbers we're looking for. Over $5 billion of revenue in 2031, so you got to wait a little bit for that. No revenue today, which is why I held off. We got a lot of strategic partnerships over here. Yeah, pretty much just sums up everything that I just said. Total addressable market is only an estimate. Numbers all over the internet offer a wide range. That was being said well with me. I didn't have a very concrete TA on what the size of our pie we're going after, essentially. But yeah, they had a really strong team as well. Always looking for teams. That was something that I learned from raising money in the first company I helped start. We spent 3 years on that project, raised slightly under $1 million of funding. Ultimately got beat out by Instagram for they just adopted the feature that we were adding. Not as cool, but yeah, it was a valuable learning experience. The pushback we'd always get from investors, though, because we had a great idea, the whole thing was just they always wanted an A plus team with the C plus or the D plus idea versus the A plus idea with the C plus or the D plus team. And realistically, we were looking at like a D plus team. We were all college kids, no experience. We had great advisors, great idea, but it's all about who's executing the idea. A great team can make even a very average idea better than all their competitors' ideas. That's what I love about Luminar compared to Velodyne. I have no interest in any of the other LiDAR plays. I have no interest in hedging my bet on them. I believe in them. I believe in their team. I believe in their backers, investors such as Peter Thiel, his network, and what he's able to do for them. Look at how many connections they have in their network already. $1.4 billion already aligned in their order book, signed, because of the people they're connected to, because of the team pushing them forward. Austin Russell is a very, very talented young CEO, and you're going to hear his name continuously from now until 2030. His name is going to blow up in the news. Watch that. I'll go back to this video. I'll clip it at that point. I'll put it on TikTok or whatever social media is big at that time, but Austin Russell is a name that you should get familiar with. He's going to be I find him very similar to Elon 10 years ago, where very, very few people knew him. But when you listen to them speak, you see how his brain works. He's very, very talented. I like that guy driving our ship forward. All right, let's go Spac Hunt. I'm done blabbing. Let's see, I got a list over here I was working on the other day. Cap we already did. Let's see, ASPL. That sounds interesting. So what do they do? Connect flyers to private aircraft and one another. Deliver exceptional personalized experiences, and we're building an innovative marketplace to do so at scale. I don't even know if I want to do this company, honestly. This has been around for years now. Since at least 2014 is when I first started seeing it. Alright, you have my attention. So yeah, partnership with Delta. I do like Delta as a company now. $29 billion market, decently small pie. ALUS, which one is ALUS? Oh, sorry, I forgot to even look into PSTH. I'm all over the place. Yeah, they still don't have a target, unfortunately, so we can't do that today. As soon as they have a target, we can run numbers on it right away. Yeah, they're trading at 26 bucks, $5 billion market cap before you even know the target. Like if the target's Stripe, you're chilling. If it's not Stripe, you really got to question who it's going to become. And people will lose a lot of money too. ALUS Spac. Thank you, Savvy. 7 upcoming Spac mergers to avoid. Yes, yes, yes. Please, 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 if you have not already, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and ring the little bell next to it so that you get notified every time we drop new videos, every time we go live, and we're making money up in Kia, which is every single day the stock market's open, folks. Fryer. Okay. Let's do that before we close out. Fire battery away. ITAC. Now, which one was that? That because I was too impressed with wheels. I would like to get them eventually. Put an asterisk on my notes. It's definitely caught my attention. Its partnership's so strong. Why I didn't like which one? See, it's like, oh, it's so frustrating. All right, I just disconnected and then reconnected. I'm hoping that that helps. All right, I'm gonna restore chat because definitely having YouTube down did not help at all. Oh, what's going on, Hanks? Yeah, it's trash, dude. I don't know what the hell's up with it. I'm gonna try to get through as much of this as I can. I'm praying that this connection holds up, holds strong for a little bit, because I need the weekend to figure this out. Okay, this is ALUS. What do we do? What do we do here at ALUS? Clean Battery Solutions. Yeah, I gotta talk to the office admin about all that. That's the challenging part. So we're dealing with like supposed to be enterprise level uh, Wi-Fi, but it just does not act like it. It does not hold up on the stream at all as of recently. Um, the transaction overview. Enterprise value went at 529 million. Equity value we're looking at 1.377 billion after the transaction takes place. The current at 319.1 for the current price of ALUS. Oh my god. Wow, the pipe investors are getting a big chunk of this one. We're getting 21% as shareholders, and we're getting 5% for our sponsors and founders. So you can see that this hasn't really moved from here. We're definitely in fair price range. Let's go look at their revenue. Let's go look at what they're bringing in currently. see any existing revenue for them, which would make it a riskier investment. Let's go see though, confirm. You don't want to fall victim to the companies that want to be something and then never come to fruition. We need existing revenue. Companies should, you never ever ever see companies going public when they're pre-revenue until this year. Yeah, nothing. Damn. So I guess it's 21 to, yeah, 2021 they make no money. 2022 they make their first 11 million. So let's go 2022 and we'll do 24, 26, 28. Yeah. All right. $2022 estimated. Oh well, to 2024, we're going to go to 1.3, almost $1.4 billion in revenue. 2026, looking at 3.573. In 2028, we're looking at 5396. Those numbers seem pretty high to me. We'll see. Give us a compound annual growth rate of guess we're starting in 2022 at 11. Guess 2022 is going to go 2023, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6 years of growth there. That'll give us a compound annual growth rate of Let's see if I can clear my browser cache. That helps. Org. Clear data. Alright, looks like the stream is back up. Sorry about the technical difficulties, folks. Not thrilled with the stream performance on my end either, trust me. It is very frustrating. But we'll truck on. CAGR was 180%. Okay, looks like they have decent existing partnerships. Target total addressable market, 96% of global battery market by 2030. Okay. How much is that in dollars for us, though? Yeah, I need to get the Ethernet adapter for my computer because I got an HP Spectre and the Wi-Fi just ain't connected on here right now. There's no built-in Ethernet plug, so I gotta get an adapter. My apologies again, folks. Let's bring to control find TAM. They don't have a dollar figure in here for their total addressable market. Damn. Alright, folks, I cannot get this stream under control. I'm gonna have to figure stuff out over the weekend. I hate to cut it short, but it's just, yeah, it'll be better when I direct connect. I'm gonna put this in here in case you can't hear me. Awesome, great to have you as part of the community, Queston Hood. We will be back on Monday.